why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Savoring this moment. Is this our last goodbye? Then we learned each other. I guess one of us lied. So please just blow away. I can't look you in the face. I don't wanna have to lie. I wanted this love to survive. Now when I look in your I feel paralyzed.
Hello, hello. What's up? I see some people in chat already. How's it going? How's it going? You's excited for some more Rocket League? I'm excited. I'm glad to be here. I should probably turn this audio off on my phone. I have the chat up this time, so if anything goes wrong with the stream, let me know, because I remember last time, the first stream we had, I was, you know, working with the overlay for the first time. It was new stuff, all that good stuff. But yeah, hey, it's me. What's up? I am alone today, which is all good, but we've got all the players all ready and stuff. We're gonna have the match up in just a second, yeah, how's it going? Everyone in chat. I see some Decibel Pog U. That's good. That's good. If anyone else is tuned in right now, just pop a hi in chat. Let me see who's ready for the match today. Yeah, so we're here. We've got ASU Maroon versus USF Dons. This is NACE Starleague Week 2. This is the last week of NACE where we're only going to have one team playing. So ASU Maroon started early because they're in the Open Premier division of NACE Starleague, Gold and Black are going to be starting next week as well. So we're going to have even more matches for that. In terms of stream schedule, there's going to be no NECC matches this week, so nothing on Friday to look out for. On Saturday, I'm not sure that we're going to get a stream going for the same school qualifiers for reasons, but on Sunday we should be good to go in terms of streaming ASU matches against other schools. So that'll be exciting, and we're going to see how that goes. So don't forget to tune in on Sunday for that, because that is our first week of CRL qualifiers, and that's going to be really exciting. We're going to see if any of our teams can get through to the 16 teams that are going to be chosen from the West Division to represent, you know, the Western Conference of Collegiate Rocket League in the most prestigious form of Collegiate Rocket League, which is CRL itself, for the fall 2023 semester. And yeah, I mean, since we've only got a little bit longer, I'll just go ahead and go over to the teams. So today we've got playing, as you've seen before, the names that you've seen many of times, we've talked about them all. ASU Maroon. On the side of ASU Maroon, we have Anthem, Miko, and Onezen. So obviously those three guys are, you know, we've heard about them a lot, and we know that they're an incredibly solid team. They've got another NACE Starleague match. If you want to go see our first NACE Starleague match, the VODs are up on the channel, so you should go back and take a look at that. But again, this is going to be a weekly thing happening on Mondays, or, well, in this case, Wednesday, because we had to get it rescheduled. And I believe next week we're going to have a Maroon match on Wednesday as well. So for this, it's going to be really fun. And I'm excited to have more content to show for ASU Maroon. And on the other side, we're going to be playing against USF Dons today. I believe that is University of San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a pretty cool logo, to be honest. I couldn't figure out why they have like the circle and then it's like a square and the background is not transparent, but hey, whatever. I probably could have fixed it myself, but that's okay. I like the logo though, and I think they're. I did a little research. It was kind of funny, but the reason why their mascot is the Dons, and I was like, that's a cool name. I wonder what that is, because it's the name Don is an acronym actually for De Origen Noble, and I can say that, you know, in Spanish because I'm half Mexican, so. Yeah, I can speak Spanish, but yeah, de origen noble means of noble origin. So I thought that was kind of cool, to be honest. The fact that, you know, their mascot is, you know, they are of noble origin, and that's what they represent as a school entirely. And their mascot's got this like that little hat and the mask over his eyes, and he's got a giant face, you know, like most mascots do. So yeah, I thought that was cool. But anyways, on the side of USF Dons, we have Eric. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Eriq maybe. And then we have Gator and the Boof Fairy, and hopefully that's right. Let me communicate one sec. I just need to make sure that the players have got the lobby up. Where is the lobby info for this? But I can just go ahead and DM the link. I already checked it anyways. Let's see if we can get this lobby up. Anyways, yeah, for USF Dons, Eric, Gator, and the Boof Fairy, and I haven't seen much of them play before, so we're gonna have to see how that goes for them. I'm sure that they're a very, very good team, but you know, in terms of how we've seen them play before, we don't have much information on that, but it'll be great anyways. Yeah, okay. So anyways, I'm gonna take a pause for 1 second so I can make sure we get with the other team, tell them that the lobby's gonna go up in a second, as soon as we get that going, we'll be good to go. But yeah, ASU Maroon, I'll talk about them a little bit more because I love talking about ASU Maroon. We've already seen them play a million times, and we know that they're very, very good at Rocket League, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be on this top varsity team for ASU Rocket League. And we have seen a couple of these players before. We've seen Anthem around. He's been on multiple teams in the past. He's qualified for CRL, I believe, and also for Summer Series on different occasions. We've had Miko as well, who's definitely been a very consistent player, and we love to see him play. And yeah, I mean, Onezen, that transfer coming over from Cal Poly, we're excited to have him here for probably the year. And yeah, I mean, in terms of you know, all of these players very strong. 1 sec. Yeah, just make sure they know to join blue team. But yeah, again, ASU Maroon, we've seen a lot of them. They've put up very good fights, and they've gone very, you know, they have very good records against every other school in the competition we've seen so far. If you saw their NACE game, you know, they had a couple really solid games against solid schools. But yeah, ASU Maroon versus USF Dons, and we're going to go ahead and get right into the game as it begins now, and hopefully everything is good. You guys can hear it and everything. But yeah, Miko, Anthem, and Onezen versus Eriq, Eric maybe, Gator, and the Boof Fairy. Onezen already on the attack, almost gets it past Gator, but Gator there gets a good save. And I've seen a little bit about Gator. I know that he might be, you know, the star player for USF Dons. We're going to have to see if he can pull it out for his team here. All of these players very solid. And yeah, but you know, we all know how Maroon tends to play. They tend to play aggressive ball, put, you know, multiple people on the pitch in front of the ball, and make sure that they, you know, they're always having pressure. The good rotations for ASU Maroon have come in handy plenty of times. Even if they do double commit, it tends to be really quick recoveries on the side of the offense. Ooh, Onezen already going up for the ball. It hits off the corner, really weird, and Mika's going to be there, the first one to clean it up. And yeah, already a solid attack from ASU Maroon off the bat. Onezen, yeah, he might have looked for that double touch, but it bounces off the corner. Down to Miko though, so no worries. And that's 1 goal up in 30 seconds. A good 50 between Miko and Boof Fairy. Anthem now in the midfield, trying to take it up. Is he going to pinch it off the ceiling? He does, looking like Zen out here. Although Onezen himself is trying to clean up that ball. Miko takes a shot. The Boof Fairy, a good touch. Onezen one more, but that's tapped away by Gator, and Boof Fairy should be able to clean it up. Although Miko still continuing that pressure. Oh, and Anthem might have had a little bit of an open net there and a little miss, but it's okay as Onezen tries to continue to clean it up here. Another good touch. Miko trying to pop it up to his teammate, although Onezen backs off. Not enough boost for him. Anthem plenty of boosts on the other hand, and he's going to just stay around the middle as he lets his teammate go once more. Onezen, I've sent his name a million times this game already because he's just constantly on the ball. Almost gets a bump on Gator there, but Gator's still able to get back for that save. And yeah, so far, really, really good offense from ASU Maroon. We haven't really seen USF Dons break out of their own half much, and that's all thanks to that one man on the front, Onezen. He knows exactly how to keep pressure on the ball. He's just taking it away from Miko, getting a shot that was almost unexpected, but luckily the Dons able to get a clean up there. Off onto the backboard, Gator doesn't entirely have enough boost to carry it over Miko's head. He does get a good 50 though. Eric trying to put it into the corner now. Anthem, a tough read there off the corner, and he still gets it. Smoke screen, I can't see anything, but Onezen, a 50 against Eric. Gator up for the ball. Anthem, good tap away though. And finally, it looks like USF Dons broke out of their own half, getting some offensive pressure as a 50 from Anthem. No boost, and Eric gets a better touch on it. Still goes off to the side though. Miko, enough boost to clear it over the Boof Fairy's head. Anthem tries to fake out Gator maybe, but just not a good enough touch there. A good 50 from Miko, leaving it into the orange half once more. Onezen should be able to get up for this. Eric, also a good challenge there. And yeah, I hope I'm saying that name right, by the way. If anyone in chat is from USF Dons, because I know they might have publicized the stream link, let me know, because yeah, hopefully I'm saying that name right. But if it's Eriq, let me know. I should know because, you know, my name being Decibel as well, a sound related name. If it is EQ, then that's my fault, so. But yeah, anyways, Miko trying to get that aerial play we saw earlier. Onezen now taking over the aerial duties. He almost gets it past Gator. Again, like I was saying, Gator's definitely going to be that player to look out for USF Dons. Miko had cheated too far up, and Gator with that long shot you can see up in the top right corner puts it all the way from his half and gets past Miko. Unfortunately for ASU Maroon, a bit of an overcommit. They might have looked too confident on the offense. And a 2-2-2 to play on the kickoff. Anthem a good one, or sorry, Onezen a good one to set up Miko. Miko going for the bump on Eric, almost gets it there. And Anthem now up for the ball. It's been a little bit of a quiet game from Anthem, but that's okay. He might be taking time to warm up you know, make sure that he's all settled into this game as Onezen a pass almost to Miko. Now it's going to be Boof against Anthem. Anthem trying to get a touch off to the corner. Gator now up for the ball. Onezen should be able to clear this. Let's set for Miko instead, though. Miko, can he get a double? He can, and he might have faked out 2 players from the orange team there. Pops it over 1. Not enough boost to follow, though, as Gator gets another clear. And so far, I've seen really good play from, well, both of these teams, to be honest. In terms of ASU Maroon, the offensive, like, constant pressure has been better, but we saw already when San Francisco, when the Dons broke out, they were able to get that good touch from Gator, get it past Miko, and get that goal really easily. So on either side, it hasn't been too much difficult so far. Yeah, Anthem onto the backboard for Miko onto the backboard for Anthem, almost gets a touch off. Although now it's going to be Eric and Gator on the attack. Onezen last back. And now he's finally locked into that third man position. We've seen him play multiple times. He gets it again past that offensive player for the Dons as Eric tries to tap it back. Maybe not expecting Onezen to be there, though. Another good touch into the corner. Continuing on the ball as Anthem gets a demo, though. He gets another bump on another player, and that's open for Miko. Anthem, the demolition expert for ASU Maroon right now, getting that physical play in as he gets that demo, that bump, and it literally just leaves a wide open net for Miko. He's going to clean that one up, no problem. 1 minute left off of the kickoff. Miko again, a really good kickoff from him. Touch up to Anthem from Onezen, almost there, and Gator able to clear it. Really, so far, Dons have been looking like either their boost start or they haven't been using enough of it. ASU Maroon been keeping them low. And especially, I think Gator, to be honest, they know that Gator is that offensive, you know, mastermind, and they want to make sure they have him locked down in terms of boost or demos like that. Miko getting one on Gator there. Although a demo trade-off, now Boof getting one on Anthem. Onezen looking to take it up the wall, and he's going to continue to try and, you know, keep this pressure on for ASU Maroon, as it's been shown to work multiple times, you know, throughout the series, the game, rather. ASU Maroon has just kept that pressure on the orange half, and it's worked out for them. Another good 50 there. Onezen off the wall. Not a good shot, but maybe he wasn't looking for that as, oh, Miko almost off to Anthem. And Eric's going to be able to get this boost away. Although, wow, Miko again. He just doesn't want to get off the ball, and that's honestly a good thing, as it seems like Don's trying to get out of their own half, but they can't. ASU Maroon's offensive pressure. 5 seconds left. Is it going to get them to win? Anthem and Onezen looking to be freestyling. Oh, and he gets the pop over, and it's not in. Almost styled on him right at the end there. And a really close try there again. ASU Maroon takes it. A close game for the first game, 2-1. That's very solid. And yeah, I'm proud of what ASU Maroon put out there. I mean, they knew that it was going to be a game of just offensive pressure to make sure that they had that kind of offensive pressure off the bat. And really, we've seen multiple times that that's the game plan. ASU Maroon's game plan is really just like scare the other team into submission. You know, rather than like having like solid rotations in terms of like getting around the ball, getting passes. Like, they don't really need that necessarily if they're just going to make sure that they have, what's it called? If they just have like that locked-in mentality to just constantly shoot the ball at the orange or at the opponent's net. And again, works out here for them in game 1. They take it 1 goal difference, and it looks like USF definitely has a chance to get back into this one. We're going to have to see how they're going to be able to do that. As counting down to this next game, to be honest, we're going to have to see what ends up happening, because I think that it's a very good chance that ASU Maroon runs away with it here. They looked like they were just warming up, but also it's possible that USF gets a game back. Now we're going to get into game 2, starting once again. And I'm going to have to see what happens here, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure which team is going to come out on top here, as, like I was saying, ASU Maroon warming up, but Don's really just probably starting to understand the game plan for ASU Maroon. Although maybe not enough, as Miko onto the backboard. Not really a good orange player up for that ball, as Gator just challenges it too early. Boof, not a good, you know, not really able to read that. Onezen is, though, as he just charges towards the net. And yeah, that's a free goal there for ASU Maroon. 10 seconds into the game, which they didn't really get the last, or actually, I think they did get an early goal last game, but, you know, from there it came out to be very stale for the rest of the game. No offensive like pressure culminating in a goal for either team. So we're gonna have to see if that happens again, or if ASU Maroon's able to follow up one with a quick 2, or maybe Don's on the counterattack trying to get it into that blue half. Eric, a good 50 against Anthem. And, oh, missed there from Gator. Good try. Miko and Onezen both 50ing that. Onezen now going to take it out. That Falcons decal is pretty sick, I will say. I mean, I was never a big fan of the Falcons decals on the Octane, but on that Fennec it looks really good. And I personally don't play the Fennec, so, I mean, like, it's understandable that I wouldn't necessarily like the Falcons decal that much. Is Anthem there for the shot? Almost off to Miko, looking to get a 50, and it looks like 2 players from the Dons go there. It's going to allow Onezen to get the ball into the corner. Miko. Other than Onezen, Miko himself has just opted to go for a clean purple Fennec, and I respect that. I mean, it's like, I don't, is that the French Fennec or the Mina Fennec? I have no idea, to be honest. I know there's like a combination of, maybe it's like orange accent or something, but I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter, because that's the, oh, Gator looks like he has more of that kind of like French Fennec look, but I have no idea. Going for a flip reset. Oh, almost a bump from Boofairy on both Miko and Onezen. 2 have to commit for ASU Maroon on that save there. Oh, a good challenge though from Eric, and Gator might have caught him off guard. He does. Putting one in with 3:33 on the clock remaining. What a good touch in there from Eric, understanding that Maroon was kind of caught on the back foot, as 2 had to commit earlier to avoid that demo from Boof. And the Gator, they're just there to clean it up. A really good team play there from Dons as they tie it up once more. Kind of a repeat, a carbon copy of Game 1, as one might say, as they just continue to you know, show that they can answer the pressure that ASU Maroon constantly has. A good pump there from Eric on Anthem as he almost gets back to the ball anyways. Up onto the ceiling. A good touch from Onezen up to Anthem. Boof cuts it off early. And good challenge there. We're going to have to see what Miko's able to do on the ball here. In the corner, not able to do much. As Gator gets it past Onezen, it's going to be a 2v1 here. Eric and Gator 50ing, but unfortunately both of them lose out. And a good redirect from Onezen. Miko, is he on the ball there? Gets a 50 against... Oh my gosh, what a pinch. Is Onezen going to be able to get back to this? Should be fine. Into the corner probably, as he hopefully gets this boost. Yeah, it does. Good touch there. Eric up to Onezen. Both Miko and Onezen go, but again, smart pull... Oh, maybe not. I was about to say smart from Onezen to leave it, try and leave it for Miko, but Boof, out of nowhere, cuts in the middle. And yeah, I was talking about how ASU Maroon's offensive pressure is, you know, kind of relieves the need for rotation in terms of offensive, you know, play. But on defense, they might need to lock down a couple of those extra rotations, as almost a double commit there. Basically a 1.5 commit, as Onezen had to go back down for Miko, and leaves them vulnerable to a free shot there. Gator now looking for a shot of his own, almost gets it over Onezen. Again, Onezen able to get that clutch save when it's needed, although ASU Maroon trailing now, and they've had much less offensive pressure. Although a random breakout for Anthem is going to be able to put it in. He tries to do a little barrel roll, flips into it, and pinches it off that corner. Looking much more solid from Anthem right now. I mean, I think that first game, he was sleeping a little bit, but that's okay, as he's definitely warmed up now. Ties up the game for ASU Maroon, and in terms of offensive pressure, that wasn't so much offensive pressure turning into a goal, as it was just kind of catching them off guard on the defensive half. ASU Maroon luckily able to get one of those kind of goals that the Dons have been able to get in the past. Ooh, a miss there from Anthem though. That's going to leave it open for Boof. Can he get a double touch? Oh, 2 go from ASU. Almost a good touch there. Nico able to pop it over Gator. I don't think he has enough boost to follow this up enough. Tries to get a flip reset, but yeah, nothing there. Oh, a touch from Anthem over Boof, and that's really good pre-flip there from the team captain. Is he going to pass into the middle for Miko? He is. Oh, but the demo from Boof. Not wanting that pass to go through at all, as now Anthem's going to have to take it himself with no boost. Another demo. Eric in the air. Oh, but Onezen. Wow, what a good awareness play there from Onezen. I don't think he knew necessarily that Anthem was going to get demoed, but as you can see, he goes up right as Boof just can't get to the ball. And even after that pretty fantastic demo from Eric there on the ceiling, yeah, I mean, he didn't see that Onezen was going to necessarily clean that up against his teammate. So, ASU Maroon goes up by 1 once again, a minute and a half to play. A good bump there on Miko from Eric is going to at least relieve the pressure for now. Gator, a good touch. Onezen might have been caught out. Can he get back to the ball? No, he can't. Gator has proven that he can just slot the ball from anywhere on the field, even his own back half. And especially there, what a touch off the top of his Fennec. Getting it past Onezen, who again, we've seen, that's the second time I think this series, or maybe even more, that ASU Maroon's third man commits have caught them off guard. They've been cheated up too far when they're supposed to be playing offense, and it immediately turns into a counterattack for the Dons. Gonna have to lock that down if they want to get a win here, as a good 50 though. Miko against Gator. Onezen full boost, going up for that ball. The KBM player trying to show off the mechanics, as he almost gets a good touch there to get it over, but no flip reset on that second one. Boof now on the ball. Not necessarily enough boost to do anything with it. Tries to lay it off for a teammate. Gator now and Anthem both up in the air. Gator should be able to clean this up here, but Onezen realizes that. Oh, it might have jumped out a little too early. He still should get a couple touches though. Tries to lay it off to Miko. Miko not able to challenge fast enough, but 2 go from the Dons, and even then they're still going to be able to get back to the ball first. Eric trying to take it off the wall, but does ASU Maroon know he's on 10 boost? I think they do, as Anthem just challenges it early. Oh, Onezen looking a little scared on the backboard there as Gator barreled down upon him there. He's going to finally get that demo he was looking for earlier. And another good touch there from Eric, kind of catching Miko off guard, but Anthem almost catches the Dons off guard as he's going to get a good 50 against that player there. So far, we've seen very good stuff out of the Dons as they're almost going to get a shot on net. 20 seconds left. ASU Maroon cannot afford to let one in here as they're going to try and get a good 50 there. Miko up on the ball. Gator clears it out, luckily to the side. Anthem. Good touch there as Eric now on the ball. Is he going to be able to work some magic? 5 seconds left. Oh, what the heck? I thought he was going to get that flick and then bumps it into him. Anyways, Gator now, that star player for Dons, up for the ball. Not able to do anything though either. Eric opts to leave it. We go to overtime in Game 2. ASU Maroon, USF Dons, much more evenly matched game in this Game 2. Although Game 1 was very close as well. This one has looked more of a dogfight, more of a competition here. As Onezen, though, trying to show off those mechanics, gets a flip reset, lays it off to Anthem, but Anthem choosing not to challenge even after that bump from Onezen. Honestly, pretty smart Gator with those wall dashes. I love to see it as Onezen. Oh my gosh, they're all in the net for ASU Maroon. The blue team kind of straggled on their own half. A good 50 though from Onezen is going to relieve that pressure. 30 seconds into overtime, and honestly, from both teams, it's been good pressure. Ooh, Miko just shoots it a little bit too early, kind of rushing it, as maybe the panic of overtime setting in. Onezen, though, looks composed as always. Anthem there, off the crossbar. Is he able to read it? Oh, he tries to go for it again, maybe not knowing that Miko could have gotten it, although I respect the attempt there to try and get that goal early. That pinch from Onezen, catching Boof off guard as he almost gets up for the ball, but chooses instead to leave it. Good touch from Miko, or rather, lack of touch, as he's going to leave it, try and keep it in his own corner. Make sure the offensive pressure doesn't spread into that midfield. Onezen himself taking it, has no boost, so still almost gets past two from Dons, although Eric, that slight touch on the ball is going to save them, and he gets another one there, which is really good. Anthem and Gator, those two probably team captains. I'm not sure how their structure works over at Dons, but Gator's clearly been proven to be that offensive powerhouse. Both of those two going up for that ball early, and a good 50 off to the side, as Gator now trying to take it over. And another good touch there, trying to look for a backboard play, maybe off to his teammate. Onezen looking for a demo on Gator. I think Onezen definitely knows that Gator is that kind of star player on the side of Dons, looking for that demo where he's going to be needed, and to make sure that that pressure, the offensive pressure from Dons, which definitely seems to revolve around Gator, is relieved. Although a miss there, Onezen almost able to get it past Boof. If he had, it might have been a good chance for a goal there. Miko up for the ball, and Onezen also up for the ball. It's now going to be Anthem against Eric. Good 50 though, a very necessary one though for Anthem, so that they weren't going to be able to get counter-attacked on. A touch from Eric into the corner, kind of weak. Miko off the corner. Onezen realizing they have no boost, off the corner himself, leaves it to Anthem. Anthem takes a shot. Eric tapping it away once more as the defense from Dons holds up 2 minutes into overtime, and so far neither team has been able to put a really scary chance on goal, although a couple of those shots have been, dealt with very efficiently by both teams. Gator now for the ball. He's going to look for a corner double touch. Oh, he might have got past one on the lower side. He gets another touch too. But unfortunately, Eric, his teammate, cheated up a little bit too far. Not going to be able to get that offensive, goal. Good touch there. Miko trying to take control of the ball. Gator up once more. Anthem gets a 50, though. Onezen, what can he do here? Probably doesn't have much boost. Instead, passes it off to Miko. Miko on the backboard. Oh, gets one more. No one from ASU Maroon, though. I think neither of them had much boost. As Anthem now going to have to try and lay it off to the side with whatever he can recover from that situation. Onezen, can he see Anthem in the midfield? Goes for a musty flick. And I respect the attempt. That was probably the best play to try and get it into the middle once more. But unfortunately didn't work out for him. Good catch though, as Onezen again takes the ball up. Tries to get another 50 past Gator as well. It looks really awkward. There's no one from Dons in net, but Gator still on that backboard is going to be able to get a touch. Not that second one though, as Onezen leaves it off again. Anthem pre-jumped for the 5th time this game. He's just been having no respect for the offensive possibilities. Oh, Miko gets it past, so it's an open net, but no one from Maroon saw that coming. I mean, I didn't see that coming. It's a really good play from Miko. Onezen looking for Anthem midfield. Anthem tries to lay it off. A good 50 though from Eric. Going to save them from now as Anthem still up for the ball. Miko almost fakes out that one player. Onezen coming in. Pops it over one. Boof is too far away. Is Gator going to be the last one? Can Onezen get over him? He gets a double touch. Is Anthem there to clean it up? Forces it past Boof. And that's game 2 locked up for ASU Maroon. 3.5 minutes of overtime. And honestly, a lot of midfield play in that overtime rather than offensive back and forth. But Anthem finally cleans it up for ASU Maroon. And Onezen, what a game from him. We saw him all over the pitch, to be honest. He knew exactly what he had to do for his team there. And man, that was tough. That was tough to watch, too, because I was really stressed the entire time seeing that ASU Maroon and the Dons were kind of going back and forth at it. good answers from the Dons whenever they had to. In terms of catching ASU Maroon off guard, it happened again. I think they need to understand, like, ASU Maroon will eventually see that those kind of third man commits, cheating up too far on the offense, is gonna really cost them, and that might be what they're talking about now. We're gonna have to see, but yeah, very solid game. Much more solid out of Dons than I saw first game, although even first game was very close, but they really turned it around in this one as well, knowing that they had to, because now they're on match point. Don's going to have to look to reverse sweep if they want a chance to get back into this game. And we're going to get right into game 3. ASU Maroon versus USF Dons, a much closer game too. But yeah, this one should be exciting. Is ASU Maroon going to be able to clean out the sweep, or are Dons going to be able to get one back, try and get that momentum on their side? A good passing play though. Miko to Onezen to Anthem, slotting it in the back of the net. And what a good touch there. Actually, it was just a 1-2-1, Anthem to Onezen to Anthem. And that's the kind of chemistry that we've seen with those two players who really enjoy playing together a lot. Anthem and Onezen, I know that they're good buddies. They've played together a lot, and they know exactly what they're doing when they need to. Very solid play from them, as Onezen trying to get up again for it, and completely open midfield, as Anthem going to get a touch past Gator though. Miko last back, he's going to be able to cut that over. Onezen rotating behind Miko, he's going to let Miko go for one of those touches, and this is going to be an anecdotal experience moment from here, but when I've played against Miko recently, at least in some of those 6-mans that we've been running, he has put so many good redirects on net. I've been incredibly surprised to see whenever the ball is just shooting towards my own net. I'm like, holy crap, it's coming towards me, and he looked for one there, almost able to get it. Is he going to be able to get a good redirect here on this last game? We're going to have to see, or last game rather, game 3. It could be the last game for ASU Maroon if he's able to get that redirect that we're talking about. I haven't seen much in terms of Miko on offense, but maybe he's slotting into more of a second man role, or even third man. We're going to have to see, as offense revolving around Onezen, as he gets another one. Miko with that assist there. But a good touch off, and I think looking for the bump maybe was either a Dons player or Onezen behind him. And even then, still able to lay out off the wall. Onezen cleans it up there. Back to the kickoff, a minute in, and this is ASU Maroon's quickest lead. They've had a lead the entire time or been tied, or no, actually rather in game 2 there was a time where Dons were leading for a little bit. But ASU Maroon have led at the beginning of every game. But this is the quickest time they've gotten to 2 goals. And no answer from Dons yet, as maybe that kind of 3.5-minute overtime from last game burnt them out a little bit, as they were really playing a lot of tough defense against ASU Maroon, which no one ever wants to do, to see that offensive pressure just continuing battering their net. Eric, oh man, he might not have had enough boost, as Onezen just from around the mid-left side of the field. Eric here, you'll see it just takes a backflip off the back of that car. Eric caught off, and he didn't have enough time to power slide into that. He didn't have enough boost. And unfortunately for the Dons, a case of all being lined up on that same tangential plane, and not being able to, counterattack or even just get the ball out of their own net in time. 3 goals up, ASU Maroon, a minute and a half into the game, and they're going to continue to keep that offensive pressure on, as Miko not settling to let Gator have that ball. He's going to challenge so quickly. Booth now trying to catch up on that offensive play that Gator started. Onezen looking to clear it out himself. Gets a good air dribble there. He does use probably all of his boost though, as he's lacking. Unfortunately, Gator and Eric both off onto that ball on the wall, and neither of them really able to get a touch out of their zone. As it continues to stay in the orange half, Onezen himself is going to relieve it back onto the blue half. Chooses to take the boost instead, try and get a carry out here. Leaves it for Anthem, probably smart, because Anthem had a much better angle, and it is smart, as Miko, top left slot from Miko from midfield. Onezen pops it up for Anthem. Anthem gets 2 here, pre-flips it past Boof, and Miko, absolute precision. A striker when he needs to be, and honestly he hasn't needed to be much this entire series, as we've seen so far that Miko has really just kind of been content to stay behind Anthem and Onezen. But really solid shot there from Miko. He kind of just decided, all right, it's my turn to take a shot. Let me take a shot real quick. But yeah, really good touch there from Miko. And on the defensive side, he's doing well as well, getting a pinch with Anthem that almost would have gone out if it weren't for Boof. It looked like being up for that challenge, which is kind of crazy. A good touch there though from him, as Dons continue to look for offensive pressure here. And so far for ASU Maroon, they've been doing really well at kind of staying solid on defense. Nothing really too flashy, too special on that defensive half. In terms of the offense, they've really been showing that that's where the mechanics of the gameplay, in terms of team play and also individual play, comes out to shine. Miko himself looking for an individual play there, almost getting it over, but Gator, like I said, that player for Dons, Gator needs to step up if his team wants a chance back into it, as this is the biggest lead we've seen from ASU Maroon so far. Games 1 and 2 looked very good from Dons, able to lock down Maroon to only 1 goal differences in both. But unfortunately for them, this game looks a little bit out of hand as OneZen ego challenges Boof out of nowhere. Ooh, tries to pass into the middle, and maybe looking for Anthem, but Miko's going to cut it there. Miko himself off to the backboard one more time. Gets it over Gator. Is he going to get a bump on a player here? Looks for Eric. It looks like OneZen with the flip reset, almost able to get that touch off the backboard one more time. Oh, Anthem, though, a challenge. Almost gets it past Eric as well. He's still on the ball. Jeez, Anthem, chill out, bro. He's still going. Cuts off OneZen as well. And now he's looking for a demo. OneZen gets it instead, and both OneZen and Anthem rotating back the same side. It's kind of crazy from ASU Maroon. Like I'm saying, that rotation doesn't really need to come through if they keep on that offensive pressure. And damn, bro, I mean, like, they just will not let up. Anthem, there he is again, getting another touch into the orange half. Eric trying to clear it, but he can't even, as Gator has not enough boost to challenge OneZen there. OneZen's going to get past him here. Anthem, for some reason, is up on the ceiling. I have no idea why, but maybe looking for a pass from OneZen. OneZen just getting challenged too much. What kind of a flick is that from Miko, bro? These touches off the Fennec just making me want to play the Fennec, to be honest. Oh, a pinch, though. Gator and Eric almost able to get it off into the blue net, and that kind of would have been crazy, to be honest. I would have been down for that to go in our net, because, damn, that was a good pinch. Almost able to get that goal so far, though they haven't been able to show up. Oh, Miko gets an extra touch. OneZen didn't expect it and not able to put that one in the back of the net. 30 seconds left. ASU Maroon, like I said, the biggest lead they've had all series. Oh no, and OneZen gets past all of them. Anthem gonna steal the goal instead. And yeah, that's gonna happen. Dons, I respect the attempt. You have to get that offensive push there. You're down 4. You really need a goal to start getting things going if you're gonna have a chance to get back with half a minute to go. But unfortunately, OneZen saw that, just gets it over them, and that's one more goal taken by Anthem instead. 5-0. Unfortunately for Dons, this looks most out of hand in terms of the scoreline. OneZen taking a shot. Oh, and he's going to block Anthem both of his shots. Miko now going to get that goal. I don't even know what happened there. OneZen decided to play goalie as well as passing the ball off. He didn't want Anthem to get more points. Let's take a look at the scoreboard actually real quick. Yeah, OneZen's right on top. I think if Anthem would have scored that, it would have been a little bit more scary. Gator calling early GGs, and yeah, it might be 6-0 from ASU. I was really liking what Dons were putting out on the field, especially Gator. I mean, he knew how to pressure that ASU half. Oh my god, is Miko going to get back to this? No, but Anthem will. 7-0. Yeah, I think Dons have kind of laid down and let it come to them now. As ASU, another one there. Damn, like I was saying, really, really good from Dons those first 2 games. And Gator especially, I saw a lot of good play out of him. But unfortunately, the team effort from Dons not enough to counteract that offensive powerhouse of ASU Maroon we've seen multiple times in the past. And they're going to take the series 3-0. Anthem, Miko, and OneZen cleaning it up pretty easy. GG's dropped in chat. Well played from USF Dons, trying to get a good attempt to take it against ASU Maroon, but tough, really, really tough. GG's for ASU Maroon, and I think they deserve that one. They absolutely deserve that one. Knowing that they came in here, kind of like struggled a little bit on consistency in those first 2 games. I think that they were kind of playing a little too safe. And to be honest, with ASU Maroon, when you play too safe, it's going to be kind of just complacent, staying back on the back half of their own side of the pitch. Yeah, I mean, that last game was way more out of hand than I think either of us were expecting, or well, than I think I was expecting myself and also ASU Maroon. I'm not sure if they just didn't see that kind of offensive pressure to be relieved from the Dons, but it kind of just, I don't know where it went. It did disappear, but that's okay. Well, GG's for ASU Maroon against the Dons. Like I was talking about, if anyone is in here from the USF Discord or wherever it got posted, congratulations to your team. Played very well. Unfortunately, just not able to take it against ASU Maroon, who looked to be firing on all cylinders, to be honest. OneZen playing at a little bit more of a midfield position this time, rather than Anthem and Miko in the past have kind of been more of that center firing squad. But OneZen really has showed up again today. And proven why he deserves to be on this top team, even coming in as a transfer. Yeah, really solid. Really solid play from ASU Maroon, and hopefully it was good content for everyone there. A nice little 3-0. Again, congratulations, or well, commendations to USF Dons for putting up a very good fight. Those first two games, really good. I thought that it was really good from them, and I'm sure from here they're going to bounce back, and they're going to make sure to keep winning the rest of their NACE Starleague games. And in terms of ASU Maroon, their history in NACE Starleague, last week they took it 3-0 as well against MSU Navy. And now this week 3-0 against USF Dons. That's going to put them up 2-0 and most likely at the top of their group in terms of game differential and also series, which is good. So yeah, I think that he's really, or sorry, the team has, ASU Maroon has done very well in terms of you know, solidifying those wins when they're needed, getting the 3-0 here, the 3-0 there, putting themselves up 2-0 in that group. And at the end of the day, if this gets some good seeding for playoffs, it's definitely going to be all worth it. Showing up though, ASU Maroon taking it against USF Dons. And yeah, well, that's going to be it for today's game. We only had one from NACE Starleague. We're going to have a couple, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, if you weren't in here for that, ASU Rocket League stream update this week. We're not going to have any Friday streams. There are no NECC matches this week, as you know, the activation just finished. If you want to go watch that week 2 activation VOD, that's going to be in the videos, or actually, I think you have to click on our little name down below on the stream. Go to the ASU Rocket League homepage, and then you can click on videos, and you can find recent highlights or recent broadcasts, either one. The broadcast is still going to be up, but I'm highlighting all of them so they can stay forever. Yeah, so go watch that if you haven't seen the NECC games. You're going to see Gold and Maroon, Gold and Black as well playing, and you know, they had very solid games as well. The ones that were on stream were very good, yeah. You can also see some extra games from Maroon. But yeah, for this Friday, there's going to be no NECC. We're not going to have any stream for that. Saturday, like I said, up in the air. I'm not sure that's going to happen because it is same school qualifiers, and streaming ASU versus ASU games, I don't know if that's going to end up happening, but that's okay if it doesn't. And anyways, we'll be back for sure on Sunday, and you absolutely have to tune in for that because we're going to have CRL qualifier number 1. And everything in terms of this semester for Rocket League leads up to this. CRL being, you know, the Psionic-sponsored collegiate Rocket League competition, and they really, you know, I think all of the teams here really want to do well. The 2 teams that do represent, that are chosen, or rather that earned their spot to represent ASU in that open qualifier on Sunday, they're going to come out of the same school qualifier on Saturday. 2 teams are going to be there for the same school, or the open qualifier on Sunday. And yeah, those 2 teams are going to absolutely want to win it for ASU to qualify themselves for CRL. And I don't think it's at all out of the question for any of these teams that we have here. We have 4 teams playing in this qualifier this weekend, and maybe 5 as well for that next one. We're going to have to see what ends up happening. All of these teams absolutely very deserving of their spots, and I'm excited to see what happens there. So make sure you tune in on Sunday. It's going to be around 10 Pacific time right now. Phoenix and Arizona is kind of on a weird time schedule where we're on Mountain Standard Time, although everyone else is on Daylight Time. So right now Mountain Standard Time is the same as Pacific Daylight Time. So any Pacific time is what we're on. So that's going to be 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. Pacific. Make sure you tune in on ASU Rocket League Twitch channel right here, and we're going to have some of those matches on Sunday. Saturday, like I said, up in the air. Probably might not happen, but that's okay. And yeah, so that's been today's game. ASU Maroon, again, 3-0 over USF Dons. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you for them for showing up and for having a little bit of patience because I know we were running a little bit late. Yeah, thank you to both of these teams. Thank you to everyone in chat who showed up, and everyone in stream. And yeah, that's been the stream for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like I said, make sure to tune in on Sunday, watch some CRL qualifiers, and we will see you very soon. But that's been it for now. Thank you for watching.
on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare.